And we are live coming to you from the last week of February edition of ECW. We have a stacked show, but first we must run down what is happening in the Money in the Bank pay-per-view coming up. Harry Hennessy is the light heavyweight champion after winning versus Ranger Robin and Bullock last week. He is going to defend his title in the Money in the Bank pay-per-view against two light heavyweights that we will figure out who will be number one contenders tonight. And then for the tag titles, LWO will still need to figure out who will face them. As the weeks go on, we still have time to figure out who will be number one contenders for them. Then Tank Todic will defend his Giant Championship against Jim Bob and Jeremy Nator, the two rookies vying to win the Giant Champion. And then Rafa Felipe will have a chance to defend his Evolution title the second time around against two mystery men in the Money in the Bank pay-per-view. Then Thanatos will defend his title against his multinational championship against Psycho Perk and what was supposed to be Jack Scully. However, Jack Scully was stabbed by Joker T, and unfortunately is another case of murdered victim by the hands of Joker T. Joker T has already gotten rid of assistant manager Jack Atlas, Peter Chovic, Jack Scully now. He stabbed Poseidon. Who am I missing, bro? Who am I missing? Pimp Daddy.
That's it.
He stabbed Pimp Daddy. Pimp Daddy's no longer with us. And Joker T is still on the run. And we also have Mystic. He will defend his title against Irvin Lawrence, and we need to figure out the next number one contender, in which we will find out tonight. But Lewis Hendricks is in the middle of the ring, and he has something to say. I am hurt. A good friend of mine, Jack Scully, who had an off year, made it back to the top, had a number one contender spot for the multinational championship, has unfortunately passed to the hands of Joker T. I don't know what else to do. I don't know what else can I do in order to stop this madman. But he said that now he is the number one contender for the multinational championship match that Thanatos and Psycho Perk are already in. I'll give you news, Joker T. You will never fight for a title here again. Mark my words. And then that's when the Killing Joke crew come out. They're in the top of the ramp. Joker T has a mic in hand. Lewis. I told you what would happen if Ranger Robin, or the Joke Robin Jr., lost his light heavyweight belt. I told you that there would need to be sacrifices. And what are those sacrifices I am talking about? I am saying that people will die. Simple as that. Simple as that. And he, fortunately passed away. He is gone. He is no longer with us. Jack Scully, bye-bye. I know you're a part of your little crew, Bit W, that was a failure in the ECW company. I know he was a part of that crew. I know what he meant to you, and he is no longer with us. Bye-bye. You bastard, Joker T. Calm down. I didn't do a damn thing yet. Now you listen here, Lewis Hendricks. I will be number one contender for that multinational champion because I am Joker T. I am the best multinational champion, and I am thirsty for some titles. And that title is definitely one that I am vying for. Lewis Hendricks looks at him. You will never fight for a title in this company again. And then that's when, boom, it is the multinational champion Thanatos that comes out as the Killing Joke crew backs away from him. They're all the way damn near to the ring. Lewis Hendricks is in the middle of the ring. He has the two Guardians, Get Big Buddhas and Silverback right next to him just in case. And then the Killing Joke are just staring at Thanatos. Thanatos has the mic in hand. Lewis Hendricks, you owe me a favor. Psycho Perk will fight me for this multinational championship. Joker T will fight me for this multinational championship. And Lewis, you might be running things around here, but you don't tell Thanatos what to do. And Thanatos just walks away as Lewis Hendricks, left stunned, has nothing to say. The Killing Joke crew just back away. They go back to the top of the ramp, running away. And that is it for that segment, which means Thanatos will defend his multinational title in a Wrestlation 1 main event rematch. Perk Kilich, now known as Psycho Perk, going up against Quartic T, now known as Joker T, going up against Thanatos, who is the multinational champion. But without further ado, who will fight in the Money in the Bank pay-per-view? Harry Hennessy for the light heavyweight belt. Will it be Adam Frank, Will Van Vada, or Kyle Austin? We'll find out right now. Will Van Vada gets the victory. He will fight the man they call him, Harry Hennessy. And then who will win between Clyde Chevy, Joey Forget About it, and Papi Chulo for the number one contender for the light heavyweight belt? Harry Hennessy has, and it's Clyde the Glad Chevy. Clyde Chevy trying to make that light heavyweight belt back to the U.S. title. And then who will be a main eventer of the Money in the Bank pay-per-view? Mystic, who is the world champion, will fight Irvin Lawrence, who got his number one contendership after losing his Evolution title after defending it 4 times. He has the right to fight for the world title. He will face Mystic as well as one of these competitors, Rashputi Patel, King Poseidon, or Zhao Bao. Who's going to get the victory between the three? It is Zhao Bao gets the victory. He has his time. It might be his time to shine. He will fight for the world title. Is this the underdog story we've been waiting for? He will fight Mystic and Irvin Lawrence for the world title in the Money in the Bank pay-per-view. And that is it for this edition of ECW. Stay tuned next